Hi everyone. So we're going to do a little standing warrior sequence for you today, and just something for a few minutes to let go of some maybe holiday stresses as you continue along throughout your day. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll step the feet a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Let's take your hands onto your hips and just start to hula hoop the hips here. Warming up that hip joint. And if it bothers the back, obviously don't go as deep into those hip circles. Let's go the other direction, about 5 or 6 times or so. Very good. And then go ahead and slide your hands down onto your knees, bending your knees slightly, and just start to draw little tiny circles with your knees. Again, if this bothers the knees, then don't do it. It should feel quite comfortable on the knees, just warming them up, getting them a little bit juicier. Good, and then let's get into that hip joint again. So go ahead and stand up, hands to hips, taking your right foot out in front of you. Now, if balance is an issue, you can hold onto a wall or a chair or something. And let's just draw your right knee up towards your belly and draw maybe 3 big circles. And you can touch down after each circle if needed. Shake out the leg, don't fall over. And then left leg, same thing. So big toes touching down and 3 circles. Good, shake out the leg. Nice. And then placing that foot back down on the floor, let's just take your arms by your sides and just start to loosely swing them forward and back. And if it's comfortable, take them a little higher. And some will go right up by the ears. You got it. And then inviting the arms to come down by your sides. As you inhale, take your right arm up and overhead. Lift up onto your tiptoes. And when the arm gets as high as it's going to go, swing it back behind you and land your heels on the floor. Left hand side, same thing. Lift to your tiptoes as the left arm rises. Woo, don't fall over. And then let the arm descend. And let's do 3 with both arms at the same time. Again, just gently warming up. 2 and 1 more time. A little bit shaky there, that's okay. Nice. And then just warming up with a gentle standing twist. So stepping your feet a little wider than hips distance apart. Empty coat sleeves twist here. So again, just loose and limp through the limbs. And then maybe let that transition all the way down so it translates into your feet, spinning around on your heels, your toes. Good, and let that walk your feet a little bit wider apart, and you'll notice probably if you are translating it down to your feet, that will naturally happen. Starting to wind that down. Good, and then as you do, just sliding your hands onto your knees, bending them somewhat. Let's inhale the arms up to a T position. Lift your right heel off the floor and plant it down. Left heel rises, plant it down. Just side to side. A couple of times. If you want to be more challenged, you could do both heels at the same time. Good. Let your feet land down. Spin the big toes straight ahead. Shine the palms of the hands forward. Tailbone tucks under, lifting through the top of the head. Exhaling, hands in front of the heart, bow your head. Good, interlace the fingers, spin the palms of the hands in front of you, and then slowly roll the right ear to hover over the right shoulder. You got it, then drop the chin into the chest, gather the hands back to Anjali Mudra or prayer position and trade the index finger that was out in front as you interlace the fingers again, taking the hands forward and float the left ear over the left shoulder and pause. That's it, chin to chest and release. Inhale, looking up towards the ceiling. Shoulders rolling back and down. And then exhale, bring your head back to center. Turn your head to the right, center and left, center, good. Inhale the arms up halfway. Exhaling, bringing the hands back to center, hop or step your feet back close together. You got it, and release, stepping up to the top end of your mat, whatever side you think is the top end. Now let's start with a big step back with your left leg. As you land that foot down, toes are out, heels are in, and your feet are a little bit wider apart, so they're not in a straight line, but maybe kind of like a train track. There's a little space between the width of the legs. Bending into your right knee. Tuck the tailbone under. You should start to feel that into the left hip flexor. Inhale, take the arms right out in front of you. To chest height is fine for some, but for others, let's go right up and overhead. Let the baby fingers start to point towards each other, so like a hitchhiker thumb, thumb sticking out a little deeper into your lunge. Lifting the chest, let the eyes cascade towards the ceiling, but don't let your head fall all of the way back. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, and then pulling the leg straight on the right side and let the arms descend. Let's spin your feet the other way. So left foot to 90, right foot is in 45, and again, the feet are not right in perfect alignment, but right foot out to the right hand side somewhat. Enough that your hips can comfortably square off to the front end of your mat. Bend into your left knee, let the center of the knee come to the center of the toes. Inhale the arms up halfway. Exhaling, namaste. Keep the hands there, or again, start to float the arms up and overhead, separating the arms as they get as high as they're going. Little hitchhiker thumb, drop the shoulders from the ears. Tuck your tailbone under, a little extra weight on the outside edge of your right foot. Peek down to your left knee, make sure you can see your left big toe peeking back at you. Lifting the sternum, and again, looking upward towards the ceiling, expanding and lengthening. You got it. Release, take your arms back down. Straighten that front leg, spin your feet the other way. Now this time, keep your hips squared off towards the long edge of the mat. So you want to bend into your right knee. Again, you've turned the right foot to 90, left foot is in 45. Scoop your arms up, T position, it's warrior two. Inviting yourself to lean back into the heart, with your opening 360 degrees. Reach into both of the middle fingers, both hands. Widen the collarbone. Good, and release, floating the hands down, straightening your legs, spin your feet the other way. Take the arms to a T position again, bending into the left knee this time. Squeezing the right side of the seat, imagine you could tuck that part of the body underneath you, lean back into the heart, which you're opening up 360 degrees without thrusting that right hip forward. Eyes are soft, breathing in, breathing out. Good, and then letting your hands float back down by your sides, straighten the legs, spin the big toes straight ahead. Inhale the arms up halfway, and as you exhale, bring your hands back together and jump or step your feet back in. Interlace your fingers, everything but pointer finger and thumb, invite the arms to rise. Even if the hands are only in front of your face, that's fine. Side bending, exhale to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, center. Exhale, swan dive over your legs. Let them be straight at first. Then gather your hands to your knees. Stick your seat out behind you. Arch your back. Standing cat stretch. Chin to chest, tailbone under. You got it. Then straighten those powerful legs and stack the vertebrae on top of each other, one at a time, eventually bringing the chin back up parallel with the floor. Inhale the arms up halfway. Exhaling, namaste. Inhale, float the arms high and jump or step your feet wide again. Good, let's spin the feet. Right foot back to 90, left foot in 45, and then this time square your hips up towards the front leg. As you bend into your right knee now, Take the arms by the ears and then open yourself up to the right hand side while keeping that hip forward. Inhale, take your arms high, and then rotate yourself so that you're twisting open to the right hand side. You got it. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Arms by the ears, square the torso to the front leg, and exhale, release the arms back down. Straighten the front leg, spin your feet. Bend into the left knee, scoop the arms high. So you want the hips to be squared off towards the front of the mat, but we're rotating only through the torso. Inhale, open up to the right. Good. Gather back to center. And then reverse it, opening up to the left. Drop your shoulders. Remember your breath here. Nice. Inhale up. And exhale, press the walls away. Back to the right. Good. This time, go ahead and bend into that right knee. As you do that, scoop your right hand back and your left arm high. And then take the head and just rest the left ear onto the left arm. Close your right eye for a moment. It might make you a little wobbly. Good, and then open the eyes. Bring the head to center and change the arms. So take your right arm high, your left arm back, and spin open to the left. Bend into the left knee. When you get that knee bent, lunging, rest your right side of your face, right ear onto the right arm, and close the left eye. Good, eyes open, bring the head back, release the arms, spin the big toes straight ahead, and jump or step your feet back in. Shake it up. Very good, taking the hands to the top of the thighs, and just start to drop your chin into the chest, and releasing yourself, rolling all the way down. Uttanasana, standing forward bend, going to the depth that feels comfortable for your body. We're going to come down to lying onto your belly next. So if it's not comfortable for you to get there, in this fashion, please find your own way down. Possibly bending the knees. Walk your hands to the top end of the mat. Step your feet to the back end of the mat. Add a little Prashanasana and then just start to pedal out through your heels. So one foot presses down, other leg is straight. Cycle through the heels a few more times. You got it, and then lift high to the tiptoes. Slide your body forward, drop to your knees, relax your toes, hinge yourself all the way back. Balasana, resting child. Look up with the head. Inhale, lifting two hands into knees. And then exhale, dive the chin and chest down towards the floor and eventually settle right onto your belly. When you get there, let's use your hands like a pillow and we'll place the forehead or chin onto the back of the hands. Let's have a little space between your legs. As you bend the knees, draw the heels in towards the seat and just begin to circle the lower legs on the ceiling here. Helping the back to relax. A little massage for the thighs that we've already made do a fair amount of work. You got it. And then go ahead and lower your arms back, legs back down. If your feet tend to cramp, just curl the toes under. Otherwise, tops of the feet are on the floor here. Sliding your hands back to frame your chest where the heel of the hand is right in line with the bottom of where a bra would sit. Let the shoulders roll back and down, gather the elbows in close to you. And as you inhale, start to rise. Forehead, nose, chin, bit of the upper body. Ooh, hello, back. Don't overpower this and let your arms come fully straight. Keep a big bend in the elbows. And exhale to descend. As you lower, bend your right heel, draw the heel in towards the seat, flex the foot. Inhale, lifting forehead, nose, chin, bit of the upper body. Exhale, come on down. Left side, bring the heel in, flex the foot. Inhale, lifting forehead, nose, chin, bit of the upper body. Good. Exhale, come down. This time, bring both of the heels in towards the seat. Flex those feet. Reach back with your hands. Now, you may or may not be able to easily touch your ankles. If you can, get hold of them. If you can't, just imagine you're reaching back or even leave your arms by your sides. Let's rise. Forehead, nose, chin, bit of the upper body. Stay there or invite your thighs to lift off the floor, opening up the heart. Got it, and release yourself back down. As you do, the legs are descending, curl your toes under. Inhaling, scoop up, forehead, nose, chin, upper body. Lift 2 hands into knees. Exhale, take your seat again, all the way back to the heels. Forehead bowing down towards the floor. This time, pick your fingertips off of the floor, the palms of the hands, so you're rising to fingertips. Very good. And then slide your hands to your knees. Plant your heels to the floor and go ahead and make your way to lying on your back. Okay, so interrupted by the phone. Let's go ahead and make your way back down and onto the floor. When you get down here, go ahead and settle onto the back. Drag your heels in close to the seat, about hips distance apart, and let's wide your arms into a nice and wide T position. As you exhale, let the knees fall to one side, head dropping in the opposite direction. Inhale, center. Exhale to trade the sides. Side to side. Very good, just one more time per side. And when you bring your knees back to the center, let's go ahead and gather the knees up and into the belly. Give them a nice big hug. A little rocking. Nice, and then back to center, taking your hands to your right knee, taking the left leg high. You might have a big bend in the knee or the leg will be straight, it's your choice. Good, and then trading sides, elevate your right leg, hug the left knee in. Very good. Let both knees coming down. Again, one final hug of your legs before you land the feet flat upon the floor. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Invite the palms of the hands to face towards the ceiling before you extend both of the legs right along the floor's support. Letting the eyes close. And invite yourself to simply rest here for the next several minutes. Starting to become aware of the physical sensations of the body at rest on the floor. Just absorbing your practice, all of that movement, sinking deeply within. Fresh oxygenated blood flowing through the entire system. Release more deeply the back of the skull. shoulder blades, arms, hands, fingers, lower back, all the way down to the heels of the feet. And as you breathe in, imagine you could draw the breath up both of the legs. And then imagine exhaling out of the crown of the head. Inhaling from the crown of the head. And exhaling down both of your legs. A few more cycles of breath just like that. Inhale through the lower body. Exhale through your upper body. Inhaling from the crown down and exhaling out of the legs. And now just resting. As you slowly now begin to wake the body back up, just moving it whichever way it feels the need to move. Eventually returning to a seated posture. I hope that you enjoyed that short practice, and that you're able to take this sense of relaxation into the remainder of your day. Let's gather the hands in front of the heart. Bow your head to yourself, sitting up long and tall. Sealing the practice, chanting Om together just one time. Let's receive an elongated in-breath. And we say thank you and Namaste. Enjoy. Take care.